Good morning everyone and welcome back to the Daggerwin Multifarm with Freddy. Hopefully my mic's a little better in volume comparison today. I've done a little bit of tweaking, so I was aware it wasn't the best of volumes when I did the first video. So hopefully it's a little bit better on this one. If not, let me know, I'll continue to tweak it. Now there's not a lot to do on the farm this morning, apart from slapping people for not refueling tractors. One of Freddy's big pet hates. But most of the field work is done. So it's just a case of got workers working on ploughing. You all know I hate ploughing. Addy especially, but I've gone straight past the entrance. Hopefully there's no traffic coming. Excellent. Yep, so workers currently seeding this field with boots. I'm just going to try and get a bit ahead on getting some rolling done. The more we can get done, the less we've got to do. So, what's the plans going forward? We've actually got a new field. Field number 83. Very nice. And we're actually ploughing that field up at the moment because it requires it. And as I mentioned to guys that were on yesterday after I'd done my recording, we do need a plough. Because periodic ploughing was on, and the main response I got was, "Really? Is it? Oh crumbs, yes it is." Yeah, Freddy doesn't miss these things. So the main thing I can see needing doing with this field, as I'll hit some cruise control, is roll it, spray it, wait for the weeds to grow, hoe them out. Pretty simple and straightforward. I'm not going to worry about getting too close to the edge right now. Or just try and cover the majority of the area. That way when the work is finished I can just move on, tidy up the edges, and it won't take half as long to get this done. So when the other farm is ready to sleep, we will be ready as well. I'm hoping my mic's better. From what I can see on OBS, because I can see it on my second screen as I'm recording this, it is looking like it is better. So hopefully this is the case. If not, as I said, I'll keep tweaking it and we'll try and find that lovely middle ground where it works quite nicely. I've actually dropped the in-game volume on the master volume, as well as dropping a bit on OBS as well. Now thankfully I've got a separate profile set up for when I do roadcraft to when I do farming simulator. So that makes it much easier for me because I can try and balance one against the other. I don't have to worry about trying to remember settings where I had it for each one. I can just set it, leave it, and know it's done once it's done. So it's probably not going to be a long video today. Where as well, I've got me roadcraft releasing this morning. So that'll be coming out. There's a couple of questions on there as well for those that are interested in that series, which I appreciate it's not as popular as what my farming simulator has been. Don't worry, I'm not giving up farming simulator. I enjoy it way too much for that. So I'm going to be running the two side by side. Because I do enjoy the farming and I do enjoy roadcraft as well, so keep it all going. because I enjoy it. I hope you guys do too. I'm not sure what I actually need to boost my mic profile up better. Probably a much better microphone than a headset one, but cost of these things. But at the moment, it works for me. That's the main thing. I'm still able to produce some videos. Not quite to the same level as Daggerwin, especially as I don't have the same level of time either. I only get a couple of hours every morning after work and time on my 2 days off when I'm not seeing my children. It is what it is. I'll make do with what I'm doing. I'd love to have more time to make more videos, but unfortunately, life has a lovely habit of getting in the way of doing all those good things. Make sure we don't upset the worker. As you can see, he's still heading around doing his little thing, and we're still covering a large area, so this isn't really going to take long to get this sorted. And if I don't get it sprayed before we just do decide to sleep, it's not a big issue. We can spray in the morning. There's something to do. We're actually looking at possibly putting our olives up. So we have the olive harvester. We're going to be looking at the oil mill as well, especially as we're doing canola, because for olive oil, we'll need the olive mill. For doing canola, we can get canola oil as well, which is a much better price than just base canola. Appreciate the fact we've got to process it first. That's the case with pretty much every production, so it'll certainly be worth our time, I reckon. Productions are quite profitable, so we'll certainly see how that goes. Oh, forgive me. It is early. I have been up all night. For those that know what I do, I'm a real-life truck driver. So I've been out driving around my local area all night long, making sure the supermarkets are topped up with everything they need ready for the morning. That's what I do. It's good fun, honestly. Yeah, back to farming. Anything I'm just jumping on for is just to have a bit of a play. I said in my video yesterday, I am not the farm manager. And is that the work? It just got stuck. Freaking looks like it. Yep, crashed into the fence because he's a pain in the backside. Alright, let's go sort him out, because otherwise he's just going to sit there costing us money. I don't like that. Right, BV. Alright, let's get this little bit sorted. Well, looks like I'm probably not going to have to fertilise this, because this planter has fertiliser. May need topping up though. May as well finish this off myself now, then I can just get on with the rolling. So, I've not actually checked the previous video, but I did have a couple of questions out there. Do we want to see time lapses in my farming simulator videos for the multi-farm, especially for doing little things like this? Or do we want me to just waffle like I normally do? Definitely interested in your guys' feedback on that. Oh, and I've forgotten about this edge of this field. It's a pain in the backside because it is right up to the map border. Getting turned here because there is the map border is a pain in the freaking backside because there is the map border again. And there is the map border again. It is a freaking nightmare, this map border, because there it is again, and invisible, we can't see it, and of course it's right across the edge of the freaking field. So it is a real pain to deal with. Ali, if you do happen to watch this, is there something we could do with that to make this a bit more clearly defined and sort out the edge? God, that's annoying. Because especially with things like that happening, just try and find where the edge is and you end up coming to a complete stop. And again, it's annoying. I don't like it. Come on, tractor. There we go. There's something we could do to more clearly define that edge. It would be appreciated because this is more than irritating. Because I know it kicks back across up here somewhere. About it. Oh, not quite there. But it's trying to find that freaking sweet spot. Ah! See, this is just wasting time. It's heavily annoying. Come on. Something we could do, even with just paint, and just pull that edge of that field back in a bit. On that bit, that would be a great help. That edge is really annoying. I'm surprised we've done oats in this field. That's something in the field and nothing. Something makes money, nothing does not. So I'm certainly not going to complain the decision about something in the field that is going to make us money. Certainly do not have a freaking problem with that whatsoever. Something I always did as a farm manager, if somebody changed the plan slightly and put something in the ground, better something than nothing. Most definitely. I'd much rather have something in the ground than nothing in the ground, because nothing doesn't make any money and something does. May not be as much as what was originally planned. Always better have something in the ground than nothing. One of the guys on one of the farms where I was farm manager thought I was going to be upset when I logged in, and I realised the plan too late, but I have most of the field planted. Oh well, better something in the ground than nothing. Job done. Did not get upset. Wasn't the plan. Oh well, we still made money off it. Eh. Oh, no. Fold. Of course, there's loads of traffic now. I hate the traffic on this map. Of course, that's the other problem. Now the traffic is both sides. I'm going to make them all freaking wait because stuff them. Up and over, up and over. There we go. That turning is so tight. Because I believe in doing it. I hate people not leaving tractors refueled. Freddy's pet peeve. On the fertiliser side and that, no, I'll just leave that for now. And I'm going to abandon there because I want to get that field rolled. So let's get rolling. I know I could throw it on a worker and just go, meh, I'm not doing it, let the worker do it. No. I'm going to do it, save a bit of money. We need that money in the upcoming oil mill and olive grove. Not mention the other bits we need for giving the olives, sprayer, mulcher, all that good stuff. Hey, that's the name of progress. You've got to spend money to make money. Sad reality of it, I'm afraid. Same goes for real life. A lot of time you got to spend a good chunk of money to actually make money. That's why I'm not investing in a really awesome microphone. I'm not making any money, so I don't think I actually will. I don't have the time, and I tend to like to just play what I like to play. So be that. I'm not upset by it. It's one of those things. I play what I like. People like what they like. That's the nature of gaming. We all liked exactly the same things. Wouldn't life be boring? And of course, I found the edge of the freaking map. So a little bit of cheaty. I could have gotten a bigger tractor for doing this, really, but let's run. And then we should hopefully get this section done, get the problem area done. Then we can move on. That is the plan with it. Let's get this done and dusted, and we can move on. Need to look what the other states of this field are. Does it need lime? pretty sure we're going to be good on nitrogen or fertilizer, whichever one you want to call it. Some people don't like the transition to calling it nitrogen on precision farming. I think that is just the nature of it. I'll watch that edge. A little bit easier now because I can see where it has been planted. I'll try and run as tight as I can. I'm getting too tight. A little bit tight there, but I think we're going to get away with that. Yes, get this bit done, the rest of the field becomes easier. 180 swing. And watch me get the fence. Oh, will we get around? Will we get around? Come on! Nope. Should get it this time. That's just the tractor horsepower in the edge of the map. So we can get this section because then I think we can actually just potter up the field and stay up the other end. Get the fence done first. I always like to try, where possible, do the problem areas first, the more difficult bits. So my brain can switch off and do the easy bits. Yes, as per all the other times I have been farm manager, I do prefer, where possible, to actually do a lot of the field work myself rather than just employing workers constantly to do the field work because I'm being lazy. You do end up saving quite a few thousand by doing it yourself. The cost of workers is quite high, as it should be. You're paying somebody to do the field work for you. So, if you're interested, let me know whether you prefer me to do some time lapses of that. Let us know in the comments below on YouTube or via our Discord, the Daggerwin Discord. You can pop a tag to me on it on Discord, any of the chat channels, because I do keep a close eye on all of them. I do actually get to see the chat of the other farm because I'm a moderator, but one thing I'm not doing is trying to spy on what they're doing and try and sabotage. That is not the name of this game. If it was that, I would have to stick to just one and leave another moderator to do the other chat. So that is an option if we ever get that competitive, but to be fair, we're not. We're not that competitive with it, and I just tend to keep an eye just for general moderation purposes. We're not being farm manager. I don't tend to worry about letting them get on with what they're doing. Let those guys do what they are doing. They're farming away, they're making money, and they're expanding. So they're not clearly not doing anything wrong. Because if they were, they wouldn't be making money, they wouldn't be expanding. And they are expanding. I think they've actually got more fields at the moment than we have. Which, good for them. You know, it's nice to have some decent competition. So we are a multi-farm. We are not truly competitive apart from end goal. It's not oh, there must be somebody on from each side or anything like that. It's just purely we just play. I try not to be on too much like that because of seasons, crop withering and that sort of thing. Especially at the hours that I play. But it does give me an advantage to be able to play other things as well. So it's suiting my goals overall as well. And I do intend this weekend to try and get the first episode of my single player done. So if anybody's actually interested in that, you can look forward to that coming sometime in the near future. As I said previously, I do want to get a couple of episodes ahead, just because of how long it's going to take to do each episode. Especially as my time is going to be limited, it is going to be limited to more of my days off than trying to sneak in an hour here, an hour there, which it just isn't going to work. I forget where I am. Thankfully, I've got written down where I currently am because of having the mic issues. And thankfully, I was at a fairly prominent point when my mic decided to die. So hopefully, everything's going to work out for the better. I will be paying attention to how this video sounds come the end of recording this, which is probably not going to be too far away, to be fair. I just tend for this to be a snippet into the multi-farm rather than a list of everything Freddie's currently up to, because there's far more people playing than just me. It's the progress of the farm. One thing I have noticed, we don't have the big bag. Oh, excuse me. Oh, big bag tanks placed down yet. And our farm manager is looking at. Okay. I'm not sure what that was about. We do get some people tend to join the server and not realise you actually need to be on Discord to actually get the passwords for the relevant farms. Each farm is password protected. All you need to be able to do to get them is join our Discord. You can join the server and there is a Discord link available. If you're interested, leave a comment below and I will actually get a Discord link for you and put it in the video. All you need to do is join the Discord, select the relevant role for the relevant farm, and in that farm's chat channel you'll actually get the password for the farm and be able to join. So that's purely it. Is not a complicated process to be able to join the server. There's no mass application forms or anything like that. It is just join us. Just keep an eye on Discord because there is usually relevant information for each farm. The farm managers tend to put up planting schedules, stuff like that. There's Addy flying about. And if you haven't managed to make it this far in the video, Addy, I'm looking at you. I did a little sneak peek of something coming up. I did notice yesterday. Where is it? Let's go. Little joke between me and Addy. He knows I hate trees. Oh look, trees. More trees. Oh, we could extend this grass field, Addy. Only 3 trees to get rid of. Oh look, more trees. And yes, somebody didn't sell the eggs when they were at peak price. Yeah. Oh well, it happens. Right guys, I'm going to leave the video there for now. Hope you've enjoyed it. Do leave a like, a comment, especially to my questions. Certainly interested in the responses from that. I shall see you again soon.